Hi, this is Munson from Munson Music, and we're going to talk real quick about how you can strum through a song by Kenny Wayne Sheppard called Blue on Black. And the way it starts on a D major chord, we're going to put the first finger on the G on the second fret, second finger is going to the high E on the second fret, and the third finger is going to the B string on the third fret. And if you strum just the top four strings, that's called D major. It sounds really, really happy. And then we're going to be using something called a C major 7 for our C chords through the tune. And the way you play C major 7, first finger is going to go to the D on the first or the second fret. Second finger is going to the A on the third fret. Third finger is going to the B on the third fret, and the pinky is going underneath him on the high E on the third fret. And you want to try and strum just the A string to the high E on that. That's called C major 9, and he sounds really, really happy. And then from there, we're going to be using a G major chord. But the way we're going to play G majors, we're just going to take 1 and 2 from where they are in the C major 7 and just kind of switch to the A and the E string. And that's a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. So to walk through that whole chord, you got first finger on the A on the second fret, second finger on the low E on the third fret, third finger on the B on the third fret, and the pinky on the high E on the third fret. And that sounds G major. And for the most part, our verses, we're going to start on D major, another D major, C major 9, G major, back to D major, D major, C major 9, G major, D major, D major, C major, G major. And the only other part, other than that verse and chorus, is when we go at the very end of the chorus, there's an A major chord. The way you play A major, first finger is going to go to the D on the second fret, the second finger is going to the G on the second fret, third finger is going on the B on the second fret. And if we strum all those together, that makes an A major chord. It sounds really, really happy. And then we're going to be going back to the G major chord at the end of the chorus, and then we'll be starting back over. So the way our verse and chorus works is we got a lot of that D, D, C major 9, G major, but then when we get to the chorus, it actually does the same thing. D, D, C major 9, G major, D, D, C, G, D, D, C major 9, G major, and then we go to A, G, G, and then we go back to the D with the D, D, C, G progression. Now, one way to make that more interesting is to add a strum pattern to it. And one of my favorite 4/4 strum patterns is a down, down, up, up, down, up, which is kind of an 8th note feel strum pattern. And that actually kind of works for this song, but so actually let's try that. So on the verse you got D, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, C major 9, down, down, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, C major down, 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 G, down, 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 D, down, 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 D, down, 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 C major 9, down, down, G, down, down, D, down, 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 D, down, 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 C major 9, down, down, G, down, down, look at the chorus, D, down, down, D, down, down, C major 9, down, down, G major down, 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 D, down, down, D, down, down, C major 9, down, down, G, down, down, D, down, 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 D, down, C major 9, down, G, down, A major down, down, A down, down, G down, down, G down, and then you just start back over on the D and the C and G. Another strum pattern that kind of matches this tune a little bit better is a 16th note strum pattern, where instead of like the 8th note that we were just doing, the down, down, up, we're kind of dividing the beat into 2 parts. 1, 2, 1, 2. But we could use a strum pattern that works more off a division of 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And my favorite 16th note strum pattern is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. So all together, this is kind of weird. You do a down and count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you do a down on 1 and then 3, and then you do it up on 4. So it'd start out, you'd have long down, 2, 3, 4, and then a down, down, up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, long down, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you would do a up, down. You do a up on 2 and a down on 3 if you're counting the 4. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you would go down, up, right along with your 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So putting all the little parts together, you have long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the D major, to start it, you would do the entire strum pattern. And then we go to the C major 9, you go down, and this is a little weird. We're going to try a syncopated pattern here. So we're going to take C major 9 and go long down, and then do a up, and then go to the G major for a down, up, down, up, down, up. Now the up that we're doing is actually what would happen on 2 and 4 in the strum pattern. So while you're on the C, you got down, 2, 3, 4, and then up. It's kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Doing ups on 2 and 4 if you count to 4. And on the G, you're kind of doing your long down, and then up, down, up, down, up. So that's kind of weird because we're kind of half in the C and the G with a similar strum pattern, but not exactly the same strum pattern. So you got C major now with down, up, and then G with the long down, up, down, up, down, up. So you may just want to practice just that a lot. You got C with down, up, G with the down, up, down, C with the down, up, G with the down, down, C with the long down, up, G with the down, down, up. So we put those two pieces together. We got D with the long down. To the A major though, in the song, it kind of feels like you're almost doing eighth notes, and with this 16th note pattern, I like doing just downs on this. A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just kind of like making it a big build up, kind of down, 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 down. And then on the last G, if you go down, up, down, it's really all you need to kind of make it a big build up there at the end. So on the end of the chorus, you got the A with down, 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 down. Back to the D, C, G part. So we have D, down, down, up, down, down, C with the down, up, G with the down, down, C with the down, 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 now C with the down, up, G, up, down, D, down, 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 now C down, up, G, up, down, D, down, 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 now C. the basics of how you can play through a song by Kenny Wayne Sheppard called Blue on Black. So good luck!